Hi, I'm Garrick DeMeyer from Royal Constrictor Designs. I wanted to give you another update from my 2016 hatching season. Show you a few new ball python morphs that I produced and also some eggs to cut open as usual. First ones I wanted to show you are some super stripe stuff. That is a regular super stripe, so it's Spectre and yellow belly. This one here is a pastel super stripe. So pastel Spectre and yellow belly. And this one is a super pastel super stripe. Looks like he means business right now too. The white on this guy will get replaced, on the super pastel will get replaced by yellow as he gets older, but they still maintain that really clean, bright look. Really pretty snakes. So that's some super stripe stuff. Next one I wanted to show you is one that I don't know exactly what it is. This was hatched from a pastel pied, bred to pastel possible het pied. And I don't know if this one's obviously got pastel on it. It might just be a really weird pastel het pied, but it almost looks like it has leopard in it. But as far as I know, the pastel pied and the pastel possible het pied that produced these does not have leopard in it. So I don't know, I'm not really sure what's going on with it. It's got a really cool white stamp on the top of the head. Really cool colors and patterns overall. Might have to keep this guy and try breeding him to something and see if I can pull anything really unique out of him. Okay, the next one I wanted to show you is a bamboo spinner blast. This is a female. Really nice and white. Got a lot of bamboo combos coming out right now. Bamboo spiders, bamboo bumblebees, bamboo pinstripes. Should have some other stuff this year yet too. So that's the bamboo spinner blast. Next, I've got some clown stuff. Here's a nice little killer clown. In my previous video, I think it was my previous video, this one was still in the egg and I thought it was a pastel yellow belly clown. Since it hatched and shed, I rethought that and pretty sure it's just a regular killer clown. I don't really see anything along the belly that makes me think it's a yellow belly. Pastel yellow belly clown that I hatched a few weeks ago has a very strong pattern along the belly where this one doesn't really. So we'll call this one a killer clown possible yellow belly, but I don't think it's a yellow belly. And then I got a couple other clowns here. These are a couple of caramel albino clowns. Produced the first one of these, not the first ever, but the first of mine a few years ago, and I was finally able to produce some more. The colors of these guys are going to change a lot as they grow too. Caramel is one gene that really gets a lot better looking as they get older. When they're young, they're kind of dull, but they really brighten up with lots of oranges in them and purples as they get older. Okay, and the highlight of this week's babies is this little gem right here. That is a super mystic lavender albino. I could not be more thrilled with how it came out. Just awesome. Nice white, real thin yellow striping down the back. And that white should turn to lavender as it gets older, as all lavender albinos do. I was so thrilled when this hatched. As far as I know, this is the world's first. Pretty certain nobody else has done this one yet. And it's a boy too. So I'll be breeding into some mystic het lavenders and spider mystic het lavenders starting probably next year. Okay, now I've got a few clutches here that have just recently hatched. Take a quick peek at these. I haven't really even had a chance to look at these very much either, actually. This clutch is from Bongo to normal, and as you can see, it's a dual-sired clutch. Got a little banana in here. Started breeding a banana female, or I'm sorry, a banana male to that normal female. And once my Bongo was ready to breed, I started putting him in there. And turns out the Bongo apparently fathered pretty much all of them in there except for that banana. This is a Bongo. Bongo isn't a really widely known gene yet, but it's really cool. I think there's a lot of potential both with color mutations and pattern mutations. There's another one. This is a big clutch too, and we got a lot of Bongos in there. There's another one. And another one. And another one. And another one. It's all from one clutch. This is actually the first time I've really ever been looking at these two. There's another one. And there's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 Bongos out of 12 eggs. 8 Bongos, 1 banana, and 3 normals out of 12 eggs. That shows you the power of a normal female. I've got some big old normal females. They're mostly, I'd say 10 to 15 years old. Some of them are maybe close to 20 years old. I still keep them around, and a lot of people think I'm crazy for breeding a normal to anything, but you know, in the case of this, breed something powerful enough or something valuable enough to it, it really pays off. Of course, the odds in this clutch are just absolutely amazing, but yeah, couldn't have been happier with this clutch. And we actually have another clutch of these that is going to be hatching within the next couple of days too. So those are Bongos. Okay, next one, I bred a pastel lesser het clown and a pastavi het clown to a het clown. We got a normal clown male, a Mojave clown, I believe that one's a female, and a pastel lesser clown female. Huge babies too, probably close to 100 grams. A lot of my clown stuff comes out really big. So all those came out of one clutch. Not a bad dual-sired clutch, I have to say. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Next clutch is just from pied to het pied. Wanted to show some nice pieds. Pieds are super popular, and they're just really cool. So can't have enough pieds. Still got perlite on them. They're really orange. They almost look like pumpkin pieds or yellow belly pieds, but they're not. Okay, put these guys away. Here's a clutch where it's going to take me a little while to figure out what's what. This is from an Enchi Fire Mojave, possibly a Pastavi, bred to a Super Mystic. So these all have Mystic in them. That one I'd say is an Enchi Mystic Potion. That's what I'm thinking. This one right here is most likely a regular Mystic Potion. Here is a Mystic Enchi. May have fire in it, can't tell. And then there's these three. So some of these probably have fire in them. This may be a fire Mystic Potion. I don't know. I mean, I think it'll become more apparent once you can kind of see the pattern once they shed a little bit. This one's got some cool paradoxing on them too. So I'll do an update on this clutch once they shed. Getting a little squirmy here. I'm going to put these away now. Okay, and now I have a few clutches to cut. This is from Butter Kingpin Het Clown to Het Clown. Normal. Another normal. Oh, this clutch is awesome. There's a clown. Another normal. Oh, can't believe I'm not getting any other genes in here. And another normal. Well, you can't win the lottery in every clutch, that's for sure. And at least we got a clown out of it, so it's better than nothing, but that is not a stellar clutch by any means. Okay, might as well stick with the clowns. Another Pastel Lesser Het Clown to Het Clown clutch. So very similar to what we just cut. Clown combo of some kind in there. Already off to a better start than the last clutch. I'd say. So looks like a pastel clown. Much better start than the last clutch. Pastel Lesser. Another Pastel Lesser. So those will be possible Het Clowns since this was a het-to-het breeding. Normal. Pastel. Two more to go. Another normal. Pastel Lesser Clown. That was a pretty good clutch. Lots of new clown stuff. Okay, one more clutch to cut today, and this is from Bamboo to Spinner Blast. So let's see what this brings us. Spinner Blast. Bamboo. Spinner. Spider. Spinner. Spider. Not the best clutch, only one bamboo in there, it's just a regular bamboo, so could have been better, but at least we got one bamboo in there. Alright, so that's all I have today. Actually, we've got more stuff hatching here, but a lot of it's more common stuff. I'm not going to bore you guys with watching me cut open some of those clutches. So I'll have some other really cool clutches coming up over the next few weeks. We're still getting clutches here. I think I got 4 clutches today, 4 yesterday. We're averaging probably 3 or 4 clutches being laid per day right now. It's actually pretty exhausting trying to keep up with, but I'll get through it somehow, I think. So in the meantime, if you want to see what I actually have available for sale, make sure to check out the website, royalconstrictordesigns.com, and also make sure to like us on Facebook. I post a lot of new stuff on Facebook. So until next time, enjoy your ball pythons and enjoy the video, and I will do another one very soon.